We are the dollars and cents.
What's up, all 13,000 plus of my friends out there? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another unboxing, first impressions, update video. This time I got to the house that I don't know if I've ever done a review on this house before. It might be the first. This is supposed to be a clone. Someone was talking about this one on Facebook the other day, and they said it was a very, very good clone of a very popular fragrance that you guys have probably have all owned out there, at least have tried before. And it's about half the price for what it's going now. But it is none other than 9 p.m. from the house of Afnan. I think I paid $39 for this fragrance for a 100 ml bottle. Now, this is supposed to be a clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultramall, which is a banger, guys. If you guys know, you know. And this is one of my favorite fragrances, even though it's been a while since I've worn it. This one does remind me of my trip to Boston in 2018. I brought this one with me. I think I brought maybe a Ventus and one other one, but I wore this one. And it turns out my buddy that I went to go visit actually had an empty bottle of this. And I want to say that I sent him one. Either I gave him my bottle or I sent him one for his birthday, I think. But I can't remember. It's been a while back. But it's supposed to be a clone of this. Now, I'll go over the notes here in a minute. I did compare the notes. I have them both here. We'll see what they share and what they don't. But let's take a look at the box real quick. Kind of a cheap-looking box, honestly. I'm not a big fan of the box. It looks a little dated. It looks like something you would find at a discount shop. Like, I know it's Afnan or Afnan. I know it's a clone house or what have you, but I don't know. I don't, when I think of what the clone's supposed to be, I'm thinking maybe it should have a little bit more zip to it. Maybe some color to it, something to make it a little more urban, a little more youthful. This just says 9 p.m. and it's a gray box. Yeah, not a lot going with it. Let's check out the bottle, guys. Here's the bottle. Again, the bottle's just a little weird. I mean, it's not the worst looking bottle I've ever seen, but it's just kind of plain, honestly. It looks like something kind of dated, kind of 80s looking. Has like this metal, it's mostly heavy metal with a little bit of plastic on the inside. Dark silver atomizer, so that's decent quality. And I mean, the bottle's thick and heavy, so it's not bad quality. It's just not what I was expecting, especially for what this is being compared to. They could have put it in a better bottle, in my opinion. But again, at the end of the day, it comes down to the juice. And if this one's half price and it's just as good, then you might want to pull the trigger on this one. We will see. But here's a little information about 9 p.m. from the house of Afnan. It is a sweet, fruity, amber vanilla fragrance released in men's fragrance, by the way. Sweet, fruity, amber vanilla fragrance. Released in, got 2 dates here. Perfumo.com says 2015. And for Granica, it says 2020. You guys can debate down in the comments. Let me know. I'm going to guess it's going to be 2020. But I don't know for sure. Just because I just heard about this fragrance like last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I told you guys in previous videos, when I see someone raving about a fragrance and they're putting it publicly that it's really good, I usually do a little bit of research and then just pull a trigger on it, especially if it's for a low price. So the notes for this fragrance. In the top, we have apple, cinnamon, lavender, and bergamot. In the middle, we have orange blossom, lily of the valley. And in the base, we round things off with vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and patchouli. Now, we'll go ahead and compare the notes with the Ultramall. I didn't underline them, so I'll quickly try to look at them real quick. This one has apple. This one has pear. They both have lavender. They both have cinnamon. So I'm kind of screwing this one up a little bit. They both have vanilla. They both have amber. They both have patchouli. This one has tonka bean and orange blossom, lily of the valley. But yeah, so probably a lot of the sweeter notes, they both share. A lot of the heavier notes they both share. So starting to think that this one's going to be pretty close to Ultramall because of that. Because apple and pear can be pretty close. I mean, honestly, like, the pear note, you can tell it's pear in this. This one, obviously it's going to be different, but it might get the job done. We'll see, guys. A couple of sprays of this fragrance, and I'll give you guys my first impression real quick. Let's check this one out, and hopefully it's something special. Like I said, $39. I think I saw the Laval or the Ultramalls going for double that, like $79, $89 for a 4.2 ounce. So here we go. A couple sprays. Let's check it out. Okay, this one's already been sprayed. Okay. Definitely getting that same vibe from this fragrance. And yes, I did spray a lot of sprays on. I was thinking it was going to be air at the beginning. So all you guys paying attention out there, paying too much attention. Yes, I'm getting a Ultramall vibe right now. I'm going to let this one sit for a couple of minutes before I try and comparing them. But just off the bat, definitely getting the DNA. It's got the fresh citrusy, spicy sweetness going. I want to say off of memory that the Ultramall is way sweeter. So if you guys like that about that fragrance, then you're probably going to want to keep that one. This one's a little bit more toned down. So if you thought Ultramall was too sweet, then you might want to go with this one. Right now, getting a... The cinnamon's very strong in this. This sort of reminds me of another fragrance I've tried before, though. And again, I didn't look in the This Reminds Me Of section on Fragrantica. I usually do that after the fact. But this kind of reminds me of another fragrance that I've tried before that has the apple and the cinnamon and the orange blossom. I was going to say maybe Boss Bottled. But overall, right now, I will say I would say that this is probably closer to Ultramall. But it does have remind me a little bit of some other fragrances that I've tried before. It's like got some woodiness to it. The cinnamon is spicy and it smells like a cinnamon stick. So it's a little dry and woody in that respect. Again, not over vanillic. It's not too sweet. The other one, I think the Ultramall is like super sickly sweet. This one's a little more toned down. Getting the tonka beans, so it's kind of nutty. Again, not that in your face. I will say this is right now. I'm going to say this is a toned down version of the Ultramall. I'm going to go ahead and spray 1 or 2 sprays on my right hand just to compare. I already know this one's probably going to be way stronger. So let's see. 2 sprays. Yeah. Just way more pixie, like dusty sweet, pixie stick kind of sweetness right now. But honestly, they're not that far off. Like this one has a stronger punch in the opening, way fruitier, but this one still has the same sort of. If you were to just, this one smells like this one maybe after 10 minutes. Yeah, honestly, I really thought they were going to be more. I guess a lot more different than each other, but right now they seem pretty close. Like I said, this one's a little bit sweeter. It has more of a candied sweetness, pixie stick, powdery sweetness to it. And the After 9 sort of smells like a subdued version of this one, but it's not a bad thing. We'll have to see how this one performs to see if it's worth the money. Like you'll lose a little bit of the sweetness, but you're saving half the money. Is that worth it to you guys? We'll see. Honestly, they seem to be the same strength. And Ultramall, to my skin anyway, and in previous years of wearing it, has always performed fantastically on my skin. I said this one was a little subdued, but honestly, right now, side by side, I'm not... One's just a little bit fruitier. Doesn't make it stronger. Just means I'm getting a more prominent fruit note. I mean, at the end of the day, this one has like a little more incense-y sweetness to it. I don't think there's incense in it, but like, I'm just saying there's a little bit of that kind of going on with this one. This one's just a little more toned down, but still good. The apple's toned down. The cinnamon's very strong in this. The vanilla's powdery. The tonka bean's nice and nutty. The amber is not like your animalic amber or anything like that. Not getting any patchouli. I'm getting some of the bergamot. I'm getting a lot of the lavender because it has that mainstream feel. But yeah, not a bad fragrance, I will say. Not a bad fragrance at all. Most of you guys own Ultramall anyway. So, we'll see how this one ends up staying. I'm going to wear this one tonight over the next couple of days. And definitely get back to you guys like I normally do. But yeah, we'll see if it's worth it. If not, then, we'll sell it or something. I don't know. But I'm wearing this fragrance tonight over the next couple of days. Give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys. Different look for the update this time around. I got some new equipment here. I probably won't use it for this channel. Maybe if I do a live stream. But I really wanted to test the audio quality versus the quality from just the iPhone. I do think that this is going to be in the way of me showing the bottles. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you guys like it better. I can switch to this format to use the microphone. I just think it's going to really take up a lot of room. Um, but ultimately, I think the sound's going to be a lot better. But I don't think that you guys out there are probably going to like that because there's, this is in the way. And I might have a little room still to show you guys bottles and stuff, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not planning on keeping this just because I think it takes up too much space. But if you guys like it, I can switch to this. I do like the sound better. I do like being able to hear myself in the headphones and stuff like that. Um, and hopefully, I'm going to compare the first half of the video to this half of the video, and I'm pretty sure it's going to sound a lot better. But we'll see. So this is my update for Afnan 9 p.m. Guys, I will say this is a fantastic fragrance. My only complaint about this fragrance is that it was a little bit balmy, which is a little bit of that waxiness. I'm not really sure where that came from. But it's just a little bit, and that's really the only complaint I had about this fragrance. But I will say it did really, did really smell like Ultramall. I want to say the Ultramall, and I already said this in the first half, was a slightly bit fruitier. Um, but honestly, when I didn't wear it side by side, and I just wore this one, as you can see how much juice I've worn. Look at that, guys. That's a lot. I will say this sprayer is beast. You're gonna get a ton of juice out of these sprays, guys. So that might be a good thing or a bad thing. But I liked that it sprayed a lot of juice because I was able to put a lot of juice on, and I was able to get really good performance all day long. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I did ultimately get a Lamal experience. I'm sorry, Ultramall experience. And I will also say in the dry down, it reminded me slightly of Date for Men. And I want to say that people on Forgranica say that this one compared to this one a little bit too. So and people do say that Date for Men smells like Ultramall as well. So I did get slight comparisons to those two. But I will say this is a nice fragrance. And especially for the price. I did see. I went on Macy's and I thought Ultramall was discontinued. I guess it isn't because it's still readily available. At least online it is. But I saw that Macy's had a big, huge bottle. It was like a 6 ounce bottle for like $150, which I think if you work it out, that's actually a pretty good deal for what you're getting. But other than that, these are I think the 4.2 ounces are still going for like 80, 90, $100, something like that on even on eBay. I think they're quite a bit. I think I saw this one for like 40 something bucks on eBay. And if you can find that price or less, that's going to be a steal for this fragrance, guys. The longevity I got for this fragrance was 8 hours. It was 8 plus hours. This stuff lasted all day long, if not till the next day. We'll just say 8 plus hours. You're going to get a full day's wearing out of this one. Projection was amazing. There's the same projections you get from Ultramall you're gonna get from this one. So this thing was I don't know if it was a beast. I know it's really really good. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't remember if Ultramall was beast on me, but I want to say that it projected just as good as the original Ultramall, which I really liked about this fragrance again, especially for the price. The seasons for this fragrance, if you guys haven't guessed already, it's gonna be the cooler, colder months of the year. Yes, obviously you can wear this one anywhere you'd like. I would say maybe a warmer evening if it's gonna be in the warmer weather, because this one it's gonna get really sweet and very cloying. But I do think this one, fall, winter, early spring, cooler, colder weather is gonna be great for this fragrance. Occasions for this fragrance, I'm gonna say evening events. It does say 9 p.m. here, so this one's made for the evening. This is gonna be evening events, suit and tie, dress down. Anywhere you wore Ultramall or anywhere you wore Date for Men, which it's called Date because you're supposed to wear it on a date. So um, yeah, so this is gonna be great for date night. If you wear it to work, you just go a couple of sprays. You don't have to wear a lot of this fragrance because you're gonna get noticed wearing this one. But yeah, that's gonna be the occasions, mostly evening events. Ages for this fragrance, I'm gonna say are 20. I would say 25 and up, but you know what? Like this is a pretty youthful fragrance, and Ultramall is pretty safe. I'm gonna say 20 and up for this fragrance. I think they can easily afford this one too. This is 100 mil. I think I saw it for like $42, and that was like maybe 2 weeks ago. The last time I checked for the price for this one. So if it's gone down in price, you're gonna be even happier because I can only see the price on this one going down. Not for quality's sake, just because it's just it's in Afnan. And I don't really know that many of their fragrances, so I'm assuming it's just going to go down in price eventually. Overall, I did like this fragrance, Eau de Parfum. Concentration, it lasted forever. It projected like a beast. It was reminiscent of two very popular fragrances, and you're getting it for the fraction of the price. If you guys didn't like Ultramall or Date for Men, stay away from this one. Um, if you like Ultra Mall, got rid of it, and you're like, yeah, I don't really feel like pulling the trigger on, spending 60, 80, $100 on a bottle, then maybe pick up Afnan's 9 p.m. I think you're going to like this fragrance, guys. If you like that one, if you like the experience with those, you're going to like this one. I got almost the exact same experience for, I don't know, I don't want to say half the price, but less, because I think this one is 4.2 ounces. So technically, this is a bigger bottle than this one. But you still probably going to pay around, I don't know. I think I saw this for like 80. And I'm sure they're less out there, guys. I didn't look everywhere. You guys always let me know in the comments where they are cheaper, but um, yeah, I think this might be, if you can get this for 35 and under, it might be a cheap but great fragrance actually. I did like this one, guys, and I know a lot of you guys don't like clones out there, and I understand that. That's totally fine. You might as well just pay the extra money and get the original. But for what this is and for what you're paying, I'll bypass the cheap looking bottle because the juice inside when it comes to this one is really all that matters, guys. It was really good. I don't even know if I have the box that it came in. I want to say the box was super cheap too, but yeah. I mean, again, decent little fragrance. I will suggest you guys getting your nose on this one. If you did like the ones that I mentioned before, you're going to like this one. It's kind of a no brainer, and I wore this one probably 3 or 4 days in a row, heavy on the sprays. As you can see, again, the juice level probably a good 5 or more mils missing, maybe even 10. Actually, that's how much juice I used. But I did not get tired of wearing this one. It didn't get it. It wasn't. It didn't annoy me. Yes, it could get cloying. It could get annoying, but it didn't because I wore it on nice cool days, and it actually did really well in the cooler weather, guys. So, what are your thoughts on 9 p.m. from the House of Afnan? Did you like this fragrance? Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this one. But thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, if you guys like it, I can keep it. It's not a big deal. I have it here for other reasons, just for my setup, but I can easily move it out of the way and just do the videos into their format. So it's not a big deal, but want to get your feedback. I was going to do a live stream tonight, and I did the poll, and you guys overwhelmingly wanted me to do a normal top 10 video. So that video will be coming out pretty soon. But thank you guys so much for watching on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and first set of content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find first set of photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.